Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna be sharing with you guys our summer nighttime evening routine. It definitely is different from the school year, so we wanted to show you guys that. If you guys are new here, my name is Jennifer. I have my husband Chris and 3 kids. We have Jane, who is 6, Jackson, who's 4, and Piper, who will be 3, I think, when this video is up, so that's super exciting. So we've already shared our summer morning routine, which I'll link in the iCard. Again, totally different from our morning routines when Jane is in school, obviously. So we wanted to share our nighttime routine with you guys, and it is starting today with cooking dinner because we got this new air fryer that I'm super excited about. We've had this for about, I think, like 2 or 3 weeks. We did go for a week vacation, so we haven't used it as much, but we've used it a few times. We've made chicken wings, we've made frozen French fries, we've made cheeseburgers, and we've made salmon. And they've all turned out really, really good. Like, we're loving this thing. So I wanted to share it with you guys because we are gonna be cooking with it tonight, and I wanted to show you how easy it is. I'm not gonna share the step-by-step directions. We're making fish and chips tonight. So we have not made this yet, so I'm super excited. And we're actually making our own French fries tonight too, not using frozen. So this is the Magic Chef air fryer, and it is super easy to use. I'll show you exactly how we use it. Like I said, we are loving it. You just pull this thing out, you put your food in it, close it. I'm really excited because I heard you can make some really good donuts in this thing. So I might have to share with you guys if we end up making donuts anytime soon. But we are gonna go ahead and show you guys how we are making these fish and chips. Again, we've never made them before, so we're just gonna bring you along. This is starting our evening routine, and then we're just gonna keep going with what we're doing. So let's get going. Okay, so for the fries, all I did, and I'll link this recipe for the fish and chips down below, but all I did was cut the French fries how thick I wanted them, and I put a little bit of oil and salt. That's all I did. I'm just gonna throw them in this basket, the air fryer basket. I'm gonna make them so they're kind of like one layer. Try to do one layer. I am gonna shake them like twice while they're cooking just to make them cook evenly. But all you do is shove this in, and then it says to do 400 degrees for 20 minutes. Yes. And then you write, and then you just start. All right, there we go. So that's it. And then the directions say to shake the basket 2 times in the middle of cooking. So I'll show you guys when I do that, and I'm gonna get the fish ready to go. Okay, so there's 13 minutes left out of the 20. So I'm gonna go ahead and shake this once. And that's all I'm gonna do. Make sure some of them flip over a little. Put it back in. And it should start. I think it should continue, yeah. So to continue, look how easy that is. Okay, I'm gonna shake it one more time. Oh my gosh, they're looking so good. I feel like I did mine kind of thick. So once they're done, I might see if I like them, and then you can always cook them for longer. All right, so it automatically turns off when it's done. And these definitely look done to me. I'm super excited. I'm just gonna pour them on this paper towel just in case there's any grease, but I don't think there is. And now we are ready to cook the fish. Okay, so for the fish, the recipe that I'm gonna have linked down in the description for you, they use like panko breadcrumbs, and they use flour as well, but we have a certain breading that we like to use, right babe, that we found at Sam's Club. And so all we're gonna do is you just roll your fish in the egg, get it all eggy, and then you put it in your breading, and we add a little bit of Old Bay into our breading as well. So you just coat it, and then you throw it right into the pot, or the, what is this called, drawer. So I'm gonna do 330 degrees for, whoops, 330 degrees for 13 minutes. Start. And again, with the thickness, I don't know if this will do, if 13 minutes will be good. And then we're gonna flip it halfway through. Okay, so the kids are watching Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, because sometimes when you're cooking dinner, you just need a little bit of minutes. So I am going to flip these, I think, and keep cooking. So this is really good, guys. And I made homemade tartar sauce. Tartar. Homemade tartar sauce. And it's actually pretty good.
That's yummy. What is tartar sauce?
Really good.
I thought so too.
How does the tartar sauce taste?
It's called tartar. You can taste it.
What does it taste like?
I don't know. It tastes like tartar sauce. Why don't you try it?
What?
Dip your finger in it or your French fry.
No.
Yes.
What is tartar sauce?
It's just tartar sauce. I don't know how to explain it. It has pickles in it though.
What does it taste like?
Tartar sauce. Okay, so we are done eating and our routine is starting. I'm gonna go ahead and do this as a voiceover because the kids are losing it. It's late. So let's get started. So right after dinner, the kids have been learning to bring their plates to the sink and also help us get stuff off of the table. And we kind of just get everything off the table into the kitchen, and then that's when Chris and I usually divide and conquer is what we call it. So I actually love cleaning up the kitchen after dinner and after a full day of having the kids at home, because usually during the day I just do like easy clean. I do some of the dishes from breakfast and lunch and I wipe down the counters some, but at night is when I really do like a good cleaning of the kitchen. And I like to have that done before the kids go to bed. That way when they're in bed, I can get some other things done and I'm not having to clean the kitchen and be loud. So usually Chris takes the kids and does something fun or puts them in a bath depending on what time it is. So you can see Jackson was starting to lose it. He has been staying up late since it's summer and he was just not having it. He wanted to play with this ball inside the house and he was just upset. So that's what happens when you don't stick to your schedule and the kids are up late or waking up early. So we are dealing with that this summer, just a few tantrums and stuff in the evening time especially. But also, I wanted to mention for our summer nighttime routine, we're not as strict as we are during the school year. So during the school year, we really try to eat right at 6 o'clock, and then we try to have the kids in bed by 7:15. But in the summertime, we have been eating around like 6:30 and then not even getting the kids in bed till like 8:30 or even 9 o'clock. So we kind of just take our time. You can see Chris was helping me clean up a little bit here as well. And I wanted to mention how easy it is to clean this air fryer too. All you do is take the drawer out and you can take this little pot section out and you clean that with soap and water, and then you can clean the other part of the drawer with soap and water, and then you just dry it and it's clean. So super easy cleanup, especially when we made the chicken wings. We had usually we use a pan and it gets like chicken grease all over the place and it's super hard to clean the pan, but this was super easy to clean, and so we are really loving this air fryer. I'm not sure if you guys have noticed, but we painted our house. It is no longer a tan yellow color. It is now nice bright gray. And we also changed our light fixtures. Not sure if you noticed in the clip of us cleaning the table off, but I wanted to tell you guys that so you can check out our summer home decor tour because we just posted that last week, and all of the details and stuff are in that video. So I just wanted to tell you guys because we're super excited. We also feed River around this time. That way we can feed him and then let him out before we all go to bed. And here I am just finishing up the kitchen, cleaning up the kitchen, and just getting it super clean for the next day. So I don't vacuum every single night. It just depends on what we eat. I usually vacuum after lunch because the kids tend to make more crumbs at lunchtime for some reason than at dinner. But we did have a few crumbs on the rug today, so I am just cleaning that up really quick. And then the kids, again, are just learning how to clean and help clean. So they made a little bit of a mess in the living room, so they're helping me clean that. And then we also had our tent out just for like a fun summer activity, and the kids had all of their like blankets and pillows and stuff in the tent, so we had to go get all of that for bedtime, so they're doing that as well. I'm really trying to teach them how to clean, but clean alongside them so they can see how I'm doing it and not just me like barking at them to clean, if you know what I mean. So we kind of just talk with them while they're cleaning. You can see here Jane's room was a little bit of a mess. We had gone out to Jane's dance class this day, so the house wasn't too bad. This was just a mess that they had made when we were cooking. So you can see I'm cleaning some, and then the kids clean some as we clean. And you can see Jackson's still having a few of his meltdowns. He was just so tired. He was begging to go to bed, but we still had to take a bath. So after everyone's rooms are clean, depends on what kind of night we have, but and what kind of mess we have. Sometimes the playroom is a disaster, so we didn't have much to clean this night, but Chris will take the kids to take a bath, and usually I either finish cleaning up the kitchen or I get a little bit of work done. And I think I was on the phone with my dad here getting some work done, and then the kids get out of the bath. You know what Jackson just told me?
What?
My hair.
Thor. I didn't wash this hair.
Does my hair look like Thor?
Your hair does look a little like Thor.
What?
Thor has.
Jackson just said my hair looks like Thor.
I had said his hair, but now that you say it, yours looks kind of like Thor. Crop in the chair.
Okay, why didn't you wash his hair? It's been 2 days since he's had a bath. Alright, let's go. Say goodnight, Dad.
Good night, Dad.
Good night, Dad.
Are you sleepy?
Yeah.
It's like 8:15. Going up. Since we only have one camera, you can't exactly see what is going on here, but this is what I mean when we divide and conquer. So I go upstairs with Jackson, and sometimes I do Jackson and Chris will do the girls, or sometimes I do the girls and Chris will do Jackson, but Jackson's room is upstairs, so that's why we do him separately. But we brush teeth and brush hair and get the rooms ready and read books and everything like that, and then Chris will be doing that downstairs with the girls while I'm upstairs with Jackson, and we read a few books and then they go right to bed. So this night Chris set the girls up because Jane has been liking to read to Piper, which is absolutely adorable, so that's what they're doing here. And then after they did that, Piper did not want to go to bed and she was super upset. So Piper has always been our most difficult child to put to bed, but they're still pretty good. She just kind of gives us a run for our money when it's actually time to go to bed. She'll make up all these excuses why she can't sleep or she needs this and that. So when you see her crying here, don't worry about her. She's fine. She usually does good. As soon as we shut the door, she stops crying. She just tries to cry and get our attention while we're putting her to bed. So that's what she's doing here, but she is still super sweet. Also, I wanted to mention that Chris and I all make our rounds. So you saw me putting Jackson to bed, and then Chris went upstairs to say goodnight to Jackson before he actually fell asleep. And then here are Chris and I. So Jane's nighttime routine is a little bit different from school time. Usually during school, she is reading a book or reading her homework at nighttime, but since we don't have that during the summer, she either reads or she watches her tablet, or Chris will make up a story for her, or a bunch of different things. But Chris and I were both putting her to bed this night, and we were just having a little bit of Jane time, which is always nice. After the kids are in bed, I get my calendar ready for the next day, my to-do list done for the next day, or if I have any editing done. Really just depends on what night it is. Will depend on how much work I have to get done, or if Chris and I are able to watch a show together or something like that. This night I didn't have any work, so here I am just making my to-do list for the next day and just getting a plan ready so that I'm not flustered when I wake up in the morning. And then I go wash my face, I brush my teeth, I get ready for bed, and Chris usually does the same. And then we either watch a show or, like I said, get some work done, or sometimes we even watch separate shows, just depends on what we're in the mood for. But that is it for our nighttime routine in the summer. Obviously, with the summer, you never know. We have vacations going on. We have certain things where we're staying out super late, like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and we just rush our nighttime routine if we need to when we get home. But otherwise, this is basically it. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Definitely check out the air fryer down below. I think you guys will really like it. It makes cooking a lot faster and has an easy cleanup as well. So definitely check out the link in my description for that. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you guys in our next video. Bye.